Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Machem Le'ira online smicha. There's many times of the year where we are required, according to halacha, to drink wine. Yom Tovim, Ein Shira Ela B'Yayin. Now, with getting close to Purim, Chayav Adam L'Psuma B'Puria Ada L'Yada Ben Arar Haman L'Barach Mordechai. And Rashi says L'Psuma B'Yayin. Says that there are many people that are makbid to drink specifically wine and to be Mekayim the mitzvah. But I want to stop for a couple of moments and review a halacha about wine drinking that perhaps people don't know. The Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch in Orach Chaim Siman Kuf Ayin Dalid Seif Dalid says the Alter Rebbe Birech al Yayin. If somebody made a Bari Pri Hagafen and he's drinking wine, Ein Tzarich Levarech al Shar Mashkin L'Divrei Hako. If after this you take another drink, you're taking water or juice or whatever, even though their bracha is a shahako, once you make a bracha on wine, it covers any drink, any bracha for any drink is covered under the hagafen that you made earlier. Sheyayin poiter kol minei mashkin, because the bracha that you make on wine exempts you from any other upcoming bracha for drinks. Underline the word drinks. Bein b'shas hasuda, no matter if you're drinking it during the meal, during a meal, bein b'shar pamim, or you just drank a cup of wine, and then you're taking a couple of minutes afterwards, you're taking juice or water or whatever, soda. It's all included in the Berchas Bari Pri Hagafen, and you don't have to make a shahako. Why? Levisha yayin hu iker mashka, since wine is the main drink. V'hu roish, and it's the head l'chol minei mashkin for any drink. L'chein hu ikar l'inyan bracha. Therefore, it takes precedent. It's the main bracha of drink. V'kulam tfeilin aylav, and everything becomes secondary to the wine. But then the Alter Rebbe gives two conditions. V'hu shahayu amashkin l'fanav b'shah shebirach al yayin. That's only if the drink was in front of you while he made the bracha on the wine. So while he made the Bari Pri Hagafen, he saw the water, he saw the soda, or whatever he's going to drink, then it's exempt by the Bari Pri Hagafen. Possibility number one. Or in the parentheses, the Alter Rebbe says, maybe even if he didn't see it, as long as he thought about he's going to take a drink of water, take a drink of soda, that's good enough, perhaps. And even if it's not in front of him by the table, when he makes the hagafen, he doesn't have to make a bracha on the other drinks that come afterwards. That means even though they're different brachas, hagafen covers all shahako, drinks. Now, I want to tell you before I quote the next line, Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch, that Rabbi Akiva Eger says that when you're saying that a drink covers all drinks, and we know by bread it covers all foods, that l'chayra is because it's the head of the drinking. When you're drinking, when you're eating a food, when you're making a meal, so everything what's included in the meal is part of the bracha of hamaitzi. So when you are drinking for the sake of drinking, then you could say all forthcoming drinks are all included in the first drink that I made. The issue is, however, that Rabbi Akiva Eger says, what would be the din if I'm not drinking if the drinking of the wine, I'm not drinking because I'm tasting the wine, I like the wine as a drink. I'm drinking the wine because it's a mitzvah right now, I need to make a bracha, I need to make a kiddush, I need to make havdalah, I'm doing, or whatever other bracha that we make with wine. Rabbi Akiva Eger says like this, he brings in the Sefer Batei Kahuna, that this only applies if you drink yayin derech shia. If you're drinking wine as you're drinking it, then it's yayin, then it covers everything else. If you're drinking wine because it's a birchas mitzvahs, like benching, ukadaima, then anything else, any other drink that you have later, you have to make another bracha. It's not included in the original bracha. That's what Rabbi Akiva Eger quotes, right? Now let's go back to the Alter Rebbe. The Alter Rebbe clearly says different. The Alter Rebbe says even when you're drinking the wine, You're not kaveh atzmai l'shois yayin. You're not settled drink a cup of wine. You're drinking a little wine with tzorech mitzvah, for the mitzvah, for kiddush, havdalah. Says the Alter Rebbe, if after you made kiddush, after you made havdalah, obviously before you wash, you drink, taking a drink, whatever the drink may be, then you don't have to make a bracha, even though that's a shahakol. The shahakol is included in the hagafen. Okay, that's the Alter Rebbe shita. Now here, I'll bring up some other points. A very interesting nekuda is when you say it includes all drinks. Now, is it all drinks or all shahakol? Because let's take an example, ice cream. What happens if you made a Bar Pri Hagafen, you took some wine, and then there's ice cream in front of you, or you see ice cream, or you want to have ice cream. Now, does the Bar Pri Hagafen cover the ice cream, which is shahakol? So this is dependent on another discussion. How do you look at ice cream? Is ice cream considered a solid food, a food item, or is ice cream considered a mashkin? Because geffen, wine, is the father of all drinks, but it's not a mother of all food items. So would it be included in the bracha of Bar Pri Hagafen? So based on what the Alter Rebbe says, in Seder Birchas and then in Perek Ches, Seif Ches, the Alter Rebbe says over there that a solid food item that dissolved, that's liquid, is now considered liquid. A liquid food that congealed or became harder, says Alter Rebbe, it's considered solid food. So if you have an ice cream that's not melted, if you have an ice cream that's harder, I mean, it's more like a chunk, then the poskim will taka say, because it's a chunk, it's not any more mashkin, and even though you made a Bar Pri Hagafen before it, you still have to make another bracha on the ice cream. Another interesting discussion is, what about if you made a Bar Pri Hagafen and now you are drinking a coffee? Okay, so it's a shahakol. But a shahakol is included in Hagafen. But in the coffee, you're not only having coffee, you also put in sugar, and sugar deserves its own bracha. The only reason we don't make a bracha on the sugar, because you put it into the coffee. But the coffee could become bottle to the Bar Pri Hagafen. How about the additional condiments that you put in to sweeten up? Is that also included into the coffee? So the Mishnah Berurah and Bir Halacha says, based on this logic, Hashoyse coffee, kaveh, after wine, doesn't have to make a bracha. And he brings, af al hatzukar, even on the sugar that you put in your mouth to sweeten the coffee, even if a sugar cube, you won't have to make a bracha. It becomes tuffle to the coffee. Because the coffee, you don't make a bracha anymore. So whatever you're drinking with the coffee to make the coffee good is already also included, even though it's a sugar cube. Okay, let's talk about two more details. Now we know that if the wine is in front of you, only if the ice cream, the drink, not the ice cream, the drink, the water, the soda, the juice, the coffee is in front of you, or bedaitoi, or you're thinking you have it, it's exempt. If, however, it's not in front of you and you didn't think about it, then it's not exempt, right? So there's two possibilities, two questions here. What would be the din when it's not in front of you, you didn't think about it, so therefore when it came up, you made a shahakol. Halachically, you have to make a shahakol. But you still didn't make al hagefen, the after bracha on the wine. Because now the after bracha on the wine, see, the first bracha you made didn't include the shahakol because it wasn't there. But now that I'm making al hagefen, would the al hagefen, the after bracha, cover the bar nefashis? So this is a fascinating discussion, and this we have in the Ktsas HaShulchan Siman Nun Ches Sifkat and Beis, where he goes to make a difference between the general concept of Ikar and Tafel and here. One discussion. Another discussion is, what happens if you drank first soda, You had first a cup of coffee, first soda, you made a shakal, and then you drank wine. So now, obviously, a burning nefashis won't do the job. Here, too, the discussion would be, would the al hagefen include already after bracha on the soda, on the juice that you said?